Hi everyone, welcome to Rashi Things. In our previous technical discussion, we have discussed about Spring Framework interview questions part 1. So today I am here to talk about Spring Framework interview questions part 2. Let's start. First question, what do you understand by the term Spring Boot? Spring Boot is an open source Java based framework which provides support for rapid application development and gives a platform for developing standalone and production ready Spring applications with needs for very few configurations. Next question, explain the advantages of using Spring Boot for application development. Spring Boot helps to create standalone applications which can be started using jar files. Doesn't require to configure war files. Spring Boot also offers pinpointed started prompts to Maven configuration and has provision to embed Undertow, Tomcat, Zetty or other web servers directly. And it is auto configuration, meaning provides a way to automatically configure an application based on the dependencies present on the class path. Spring Boot was developed with the intention of lessening the lines of code. It offers production ready support like monitoring and apps developed using Spring Boot is easier to launch. Next question, what are the features of Spring Boot? First feature, Spring Boot CLI. This allows you to Groovy or Maven for writing Spring Boot application and avoids boilerplate code. Second feature, starter dependency. With the help of this feature, Spring Boot aggregates common dependencies together and eventually improves productivity and reduces the burden. Third feature, Spring Initializer. This is a web application that helps a developer in creating an internal project structure. The developer does not have to manually set up the structure of the project while making use of this feature. Fourth feature, auto configuration. This helps in loading the default configurations according to the project you are working on. In this way, unnecessary war files can be avoided. Next feature, Spring Actuator. Spring Boot uses Actuator to provide management endpoints which helps the developer to going through the application internals, metrics, etc. Last feature, logging and security. This ensures that all the applications made using Spring Boot are properly secured without any hassle. Next question, what does @Spring Boot application annotation do internally? As per the Spring Boot documentation, the @Spring Boot application annotation is one point replacement for using @configuration, @enable auto configuration and @component scan annotations alongside their default attributes. This enables the developer to use a single annotation instead of using multiple annotations, thus lessening the lines of code. However, Spring provides loosely coupled features. That's why we can use these annotations as per our project needs. Next question, can we change the default port of the embedded Tomcat server in Spring Boot? Yes, we can change it by using the application properties file by adding a property of server.port and assigning it to any port you wish to. For example, if you want the port to be 8081, then you have to mention server.port is equals to 8081. Once the port number is mentioned, the application property file will be automatically loaded by Spring Boot and the specified configurations will be applied onto the application. Next question, explain annotations @autowire, @controller, @qualifier, @service and @repository. We'll go one by one. First one, the @autowire annotation in Spring automatically injects the dependent beans into the associated reference of a POJO class. This annotation will inject the dependent beans by matching the data type, that is, works internally as autowiring by type. Second one, @controller annotation. This annotation is used in Spring MVC framework. The @control annotation indicates that a particular class serves the role of a controller. The dispatcher scans such annotated class for mapped methods and detect @request mapping annotations. Next annotation, @qualifier. There may be a situation when you create more than one bean of the same type and want to wire only one of them with the property. In such a case, you can use the @qualifier annotation along with @autowire to remove the confusion by specifying which exact bean will be wired. Next annotation, @service. This is a specialization of @component annotation. Spring service annotation can be applied only to classes It is used to mark the class as a service provider. Last annotation, @repository annotation. It is a marker for any class that fulfills the role or stereotype of a repository, also known as data access object or DAO layer. Next question, what is the Spring MVC framework? Spring MVC is request driven framework and one of the core components of the Spring framework. It comes with ready to use loosely coupled components and elements that greatly aids developers in building flexible and robust web applications. The MVC, meaning Model View Controller Architecture, separates and provides loose coupling between the different aspects of the application. Input logic meaning model, business logic meaning controller, and UL logic meaning view. Next question, what is a view resolver pattern and explain its significance in Spring MVC? It is a J2EE pattern which allows the applications to dynamically choose technology for rendering the data on the browser, that is view part. Any technology like HTML, JSP, JSF or any other such technology can be used as view. The view resolver has the information of different views. The controller returns the name of the view, which is then passed to the view resolver by the dispatcher servlet for selecting the appropriate view technology, and then the data is displayed. The default view resolver used in Spring MVC is Internal Resource View Resolver. Next question, what is Spring AOP? Spring AOP meaning Aspect Oriented Programming. It is similar to OOPS as it also provides modularity. In AOP, key unities, aspects or concerns which are nothing but standalone modules in the application. Some aspects have centralized code, but other aspects may be scattered or tangled code, like in the case of logging or transactions. These scattered aspects are called cross-cutting concerns. A cross-cutting concern such as transaction management, authentication and logging, etc. is a concern that could affect the whole application and should be centralized in one location in code as much as possible for security and modularity purposes. AOP provides platform to dynamically add these cross-cutting concerns before, after or around the actual logic by using simple pluggable configurations. This results in easy maintenance of code. Concerns can be added or removed simply by modifying configuration files and therefore without the need for recompiling complete source code. There are two types of implementing Spring AOP, using XML configuration files and second one using AspectJ annotation style. Next question, what is an advice? Explain its types in Spring. An advice is the implementation of cross-cutting concern, can be applied on other modules of Spring application. Advices are of mainly 5 types. Let's go one by one. First one, before. This advice executes before a join point, but it does not have the ability to prevent execution flow proceedings to the join point unless it throws an exception. To use this, use @before annotation. Second one, after returning. This advice is used to execute after a join point completes normally, that is, if a method returns without throwing an exception. To use this, we have to use @after returning annotation. Next one, after throwing. This advice is to be executed if a method exits by throwing an exception. To use this, we have to use @after throwing annotation. Next one, after. This advice is to be executed regardless of the means by a join point exits, meaning normal return or exception encounter. To use this, use @after annotation. Next one, around. This is the most powerful advice, surrounds a join point such as a method invocation. To use this, we have to use @around annotation. That's all in this video. Please support my channel for more technical videos. If you have any doubt, please add your comment in comment section. Please click on bell icon to receive latest notifications from Rashi Things. Thank you all.